Hello. It is Thursday night. It's like 2:30 in the morning in the Netherlands, and I have just gotten back from the first show of the Hidden Agenda Deluxe Christmas tour in Maasluis at a really cool venue called the Lock Keepers. I've been here since Tuesday. I flew overnight on Monday. I landed at 11 a.m. on Tuesday and was driven by the record label guy Bert, who organized the tour, to Boxmeer, where I'm staying with BJ, who is the guitar player in the Hidden Agenda band, and got settled in at his house in the afternoon. He took me on a walk about town. He lives in this great house that his parents have had since they built it in the 1960s, and he's been living here as an adult almost his whole life, not his whole life, but there's so much history in this house. It's really beautiful. I'm up on the 3rd floor. There are 3 little bedrooms up here. I'm the only one up here. I've got my own space heater. Sorry, I've got a lot of stuff on the floor. I've moved in. And I'm just loving it. So I walked into the downtown and I got myself some groceries and I took myself out to dinner, this cozy little cafe. My favorite Dutch word is gezellig. It's spelled with a G, which is kind of pronounced like an H. And gezellig, gezellig, gezellig. And it seems to be a lot of Dutch people's favorite word because when they say the word gezellig, they get this like look on their face. They always say there's no exact translation, but it means like cozy, like to be around the fire and with friends, and it's just a good word. So anyhow, my cafe experience was gezellig. And then yesterday, my second day here, I had band rehearsal with the most wonderful guys, the Hidden Agenda Deluxe band. So BJ plays guitar, Sjoerd plays drums and sings badass harmonies and lead vocals, and I do not understand how anyone sings lead vocals while playing the freaking drums. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then Gerald plays bass and is badass at it. So we got together, we played for like 4.5 hours. They learned a bunch of my songs, like 10 songs. And then I learned a bunch of theirs, and I was a little nervous about it because I don't do a lot of like guitar player for hire in other people's bands. I mean, I have been playing guitar for like 25 years. I do know how to do it. But I was still just like a little in my head about it. But it clicked into place. Like, it felt great. And so I'm singing harmony with them and playing guitar with them. They are crushing it on my tunes. And today was the first show day. I slept till 11. I'm on weird, like I've decided to just not worry too much about jet lag over here because to me it still feels earlier, like I'm, back in America, but that's kind of helpful if I need to like play a show till midnight and then drive for 2 hours. So I'm just on like my own time zone, somewhere out over the Atlantic Ocean. It's 2:30 now. I'll go to bed by 3, I think. And then sleep for like 8 hours, wake up at 11. Not bad, right? Back home, that's like sleeping from 7 p.m., 8 p.m. till like 4 a.m. So not quite, not quite my schedule in America. Again, like I said, somewhere in between. So today I got up at 11. I did some exercises. Who am I exercising on tour? Amazing. And then made a big weird scrambled egg breakfast. Dutch people always think I'm crazy because I put vegetables in my eggs, but I am who I am. And then drove. I didn't drive. I rode with BJ. We loaded up the car and we drove to Maasluis, which was about 2.5, 3 hours. Traffic was kind of bad. That's a really long drive for people in the Netherlands. That's like all the way to the other side of the country. For reference, for my American friends, the Netherlands is about the size of South Carolina. You can fit the Netherlands into Texas, where I live, 17 times. It's not a competition. In fact, the Netherlands, which is the size of South Carolina, has its own national government. What a concept. It's pretty cool. Anyhow, the show was really sweet. I'm going to put some pictures of the venue itself on my Patreon page for anyone there who's interested. And it was like, I would say there were were like 50 people there maybe. They were packed in really tight. It was a small room. Harold set up Christmas lights on all of our mic stands, and they had red and green lights in the background. And, we played mostly like our original songs. I did my weird cover of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and the band had some cool Christmas songs. I did my mashup of Crazy by Patsy Cline and Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. And I didn't play guitar. It was just the band, and I was like being a torch singer. It was really fun. So, anyhow, it was a great first show. I messed up kind of on one song. And then I looked down afterwards and realized that my guitar was turned off. I hadn't turned the tuner back on. So that was just like a small mercy from the heavens, from the guitar heavens. But really, I was just psyched with how well everything clicked together. It was really fun. Making music with a group of people, for a group of people in a room, is one of the best feelings in the world. If you follow me, I've been on a sabbatical this year. I haven't been touring. This is like the 4th show I've played in 2024, to be immediately followed by the 5th through 13th shows that I've played this year. I'm about to play another 8 or 9 shows on this tour. And it's just a nice reminder that this is what I love to do. I have enjoyed my year off social media and my year of writing songs and starting to write essays and recording, kind of fun side projects that I never had time for. But I'm also starting to feel like maybe you'll see me more on the road next year. Oh, and also I just wanted to tell you guys that I did my makeup tonight in the manager's office of the venue, because the bathroom where I could have done my makeup, the Dutch people are so tall that all I could see in the mirror was from here up on my head. So I went into the manager's office and sat at a desk and used my phone mirror to see my face. And it was like pretty dark in there. So I'm actually like kind of impressed that my eyeliner is in a somewhat straight line. Not bad. Okay, this is the longest road report I've ever done because I am putting it on YouTube and maybe Patreon, not Instagram, because I'm not on Instagram right now. But if you've been following me for a while, back in the day when I was touring a lot, I would end the day on tour by making a series of Instagram stories that I called road reports. Little secret, I started doing that on tour because I wanted to get just like a little more mileage out of my stage makeup before I washed it all off my face, because I am obsessed with efficiency in my heart. And now I'm keeping that tradition going. So I'm going to go find a place on the internet to put this. Probably Patreon, probably YouTube. If you're watching this on one of the others, come find me in those 2 places, Patreon and YouTube. I'd love to be your friend. Okay, this is Rebecca Loby, touring folk singer at 2:39 in the morning here in Boksmeer in the Netherlands, signing off.